Space is silent. Not the kind of silence we experience on Earth. No, this is a silence so deep, so vast, that even your thoughts begin to echo. You're thousands of light years from home, drifting near the edge of a collapsed star, on a routine research mission meant to observe gravitational behavior. Your ship is advanced, powered by quantum logic, AI-assisted reflexes, and dark energy drives. But even that wasn't enough to save you. You saw it too late. The black hole? A swirl in space like an infinite drain pulling light itself. Warnings blared. Controls froze. Time slowed. Your body didn't move, but everything else stretched. Space twisted like it was being wrung out. The last thing you remember is the stars folding in on themselves, and then darkness. Total. Crushing. Darkness. But then you wake up. Not in space. Not in the afterlife. Not in some high-tech hospital. You're on grass, under a blue sky. You hear a car horn in the distance. The wind smells like fuel, hot dogs, and warm earth. Somewhere a jukebox is playing. The Beatles? You stumble to your feet. A newspaper flutters past your foot. You look down. Date, July 20th, 1969. Headline, Man to Walk on Moon Tonight. You've fallen through the fabric of time. And somehow, you've landed in the year the world changed. We were always taught that black holes are the end of everything, points of no return. You cross the event horizon, and your atoms get torn apart by tidal forces. Spaghettification, death, oblivion. End of story. But that's not the only theory. In 1935, Einstein and Rosen proposed the idea of a bridge in spacetime, now called an Einstein-Rosen bridge or a wormhole. What if, and this is a dangerous what if, black holes are not ends, but tunnels? Not killers, but transporters? In the 21st century, we dismissed these ideas as sci-fi dreams. But in the far future, your time, we've confirmed that time is not a straight line. It folds, it loops, it remembers, and perhaps it chooses. So maybe you didn't fall into nothing. Maybe the black hole chose to send you to a moment in time that mattered. Not randomly, but purposefully. And here you are, in 1969. The year mankind first touched the moon. America in 1969 is a paradox. It's proud and broken, celebrating and bleeding. It's the year of Apollo 11, but also the year of Vietnam protests. The country is obsessed with the future, while suffocating in its past. Black and white televisions flicker with images of astronauts and assassins. Hippies march for peace, while soldiers are flown off to war. Women are demanding equality, and minorities are demanding justice. Everything feels on the edge, like history is holding its breath. And now, you, a traveler from hundreds of years ahead, are dropped into this chaos. You speak like them. You walk like them. But you are not one of them. You know the end of the Cold War. You know when the internet will rise. You know the name Apple won't just mean fruit. You know Nixon will fall. You know 9/11 and COVID and AI revolutions and Mars colonies. You're a walking time capsule. And you realize something terrifying. You can't tell anyone. Who would believe you? You're not a prophet. You're not a scientist. To them, you're either a lunatic or a threat. So, you stay quiet. And the weight of the future begins to crush you. At first, it's thrilling. Watching Neil Armstrong say those words on a black and white TV. That's one small step for man. You feel goosebumps, knowing what this moment will mean in your own time. You eat burgers that aren't synthetic. You hear music that was banned centuries later. You touch books made of paper. You watch humans believe in the impossible. But after the wonder fades, the loneliness sets in. You have no family, no identity, no future in this world. You can't Google anything. You can't recharge your neural chip. You can't speak your truth. Even if you scream it, they'll say you're sick. And maybe you'll start believing that too. And the worst part? Every day you wake up in 1969, knowing that you've already lived past this. That you're trapped in an echo. Your mind is from the future, but your body is stuck in a past that doesn't want you. Time travel isn't exciting. It's lonely. It's traumatizing. It's a mental cage, made of knowledge. One night, you have a dream. You're back in the black hole, falling, screaming. Then you wake up. Same field, same sky, same radio, same day. You start noticing patterns. The man in the diner who always asks the same question. The same commercial on the radio. The same newspaper headline. Every morning. And then it hits you. This isn't just time travel. This is a loop. You've done this before. Dozens of times. Hundreds, maybe. You've spoken to people and forgotten them. You've tried changing history and failed. It's not 1969 anymore. It's a prison cell designed to look like a year. And the black hole isn't just a tunnel. It's a mirror, reflecting your soul back at you. You're not just in a different time. You're in your own trial. Let me be brutally honest. If this happened to me, if I woke up in 1969 after falling through a black hole, I don't think I'd survive mentally. Not because of the science, not because of the loneliness, but because of the burden. Imagine knowing the entire history of the next 300 years and having to keep it all inside. Imagine watching people celebrate peace while you know nuclear war is coming. Imagine falling in love with someone who'll be dead before your century is even born. That's not romantic, that's torture. People think time travel is fun, but I think it's the most dangerous idea mankind has ever fantasized about. Because when you go back, you lose your present. And when you change something, you might lose your future. You close your eyes, try to sleep. You wake up again. Same field, same birds, same radio, same loop. And maybe this time, you'll make a different choice. Or maybe you were never meant to leave. Because the universe doesn't make mistakes. It just asks questions, again and again, until you answer them. Until